In the worst kept steam move on this side of the Mississippi, the Broncos taking on Nevada in this one, Teddy. Nevada opened up as a 6.5-point favorite, and yeah, that's not around anymore. A total of 66 for an opening. Of course, as the news came in regarding Carson Strong and others, boy, this flipped over here, Teddy. So Western Michigan, now your favorite. What do you think of this matchup?
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple of books that legitimately opened with Nevada minus 6.5, and now we're obviously looking at Western minus 7. That's a 2-touchdown move, and that's a significant move. Now, the broader markets weren't Nevada minus 6.5. They were like near Pick'em or -1 at the open, and it still moved a touchdown plus off that. And Carson Strong's probably worth that. One thing you don't want in a bowl game is a team that's kind of telling you they don't want to be there, and that may well be the case for the Wolfpack in this one. Of course, behind Strong, who was an NFL talent, nothing but question marks at the QB position. The senior Nate Cox got some garbage time and 3 lopsided wins. But we're not talking about a guy that threw 36 touchdowns and more than 4,100 yards for the year. But on the other hand, this Western Michigan team, I know they beat Pitt. I watched them. I had them in that game. They're hit and miss. You know, it's a tricky offense, but on the days where the QB play isn't sharp, the offense doesn't move the ball up and down the field. They're not a team I'm comfortable laying this type of price with. Long story short, I'm not playing this one. It's a pass for me.
All right, passing on that one. No Jay Norville. This one is in Detroit, so I think fan-wise, Dave, maybe Western Michigan gets a few more of the fans in that building. What do you think?
They're going to get all the fans because there's basically no interest in this game for Nevada. And how much is Carson Strong worth based on the offense that Nevada runs? He might be worth 2 touchdowns. It's that dramatic because Nevada doesn't run the ball. They ran for 70-something yards a game this year. They're a strictly passing team, and they rode the arm of Carson Strong, and he's not there. The coach isn't there. The game's basically a road game because it might as well be on the Western Michigan campus. It's that close. I think Western Michigan blows them out. I don't think Nevada cares about being here. I mean, if you're looking for value, there isn't any because the line's going nuts in the game. But I completely agree with the line move and think Western Michigan will win the game easily against a team that doesn't give a rat's ass at this point.
Really doesn't, Tony Finn, and it's tough to quantify here because it feels like a blowout. The market's saying it's a blowout with all the changes. What do you think?
Yeah. Strong was the offense. He's the offense. They don't run the football. He's gone. Head coach is gone. Wolfpack, they were 129th in rushing. Come on. The tight end, the receivers, everybody, 62 catches, 677 yards for the tight end for Cole Turner. Nothing is the same for Nevada. Nothing. I agree. Western Michigan is the player. If you're going to be in this room, it's on Western Michigan.
Yeah, I want to mention one thing, by the way.
Sure.
And this is it's just the chatter. But had Norville gone to school anywhere else outside the Mountain West, it wouldn't have been that big a deal. But okay, he was stepping up. He made a lateral move actually to a program that's not as good as Nevada, strictly over money, and it's a really. And I'm not blaming the coach. I mean, they basically tripled his salary. There's a lot of consternation among the Wolfpack faithful, and maybe the team, including the players, about the fact their coach is gone because the program's cheap. Doesn't have the money. That's a big negative. That's a huge negative at this point, not only for this game but moving forward.
Yep, absolutely, guys. All right, let's. Certainly, if the team that showed up against Northern Illinois shows up, should be a long day for Nevada, guys.